the little cardboard spoons that sometimes come on like, little things when you put your mouth on that cardboard spoon. I hate those. Yeah, the cardboard spoons. The wooden spoons? I guess they're wooden spoons. No, like the little, I probably should say wood. I think they're wood. You never heard those little stupid wooden spoons? They're flat wooden, like when you get like a carnation thing. Are they wooden or are they cardboard? Let's do it over again. I was 19. I started baseball at age 5 and played baseball all the way through high school. Tried basketball a couple years, but I played water polo all 4 years in high school, swam on the swim team for 2 years, and outside of all those sports, I was always doing, skateboarding or surfing or snowboarding or rollerblading or mountain biking or virtually anything and everything active growing up. Growing up, I wanted to be a professional baseball player. I'm engaged, actually. If I were to interview one person that was no longer with us, it would probably be Steve Jobs. I've read his bio, intrigued by his life, and just to get a chance to see what really goes on inside his mind would be interesting. If it was someone that was alive today, probably Mark Zuckerberg. Interesting personality, what he's been able to do at such a young age and the influence he's been able to get. It'd be awesome to sit down and have a chat with him. I'd say the number one characteristic in regards to success would be the fact that quitting is never an option. As far as motivation, I think, when you're focused for such a long period of time, you really don't need the motivation. It really becomes habit. But I do wake up every morning and the first thing that I see is my goals. They're listed right there by my alarm clock, right to the side of my bed. And also on my goals page is my personal values, the things that I stand for. So that's the first thing I wake up in the morning. It's the last thing that I see before I go to bed. And I also love using music. So I try to take the songs that really mean something or make me feel something, and I wake up to those instead of an alarm clock every morning, or I play those whenever I want to get in a certain focused state. So that's how I stay motivated. To me, I measure success by combining kind of the feeling of achievement or accomplishment combined with fulfillment, right? Because at the end of the day, come here. You can have one without the other and the other without one, but to me, success is really combining both of those for yourself personally and then becoming the example to help as many other people as you can find that balance within themselves. My days are generally 14, 15-hour real days. The amount of meetings I do in a day and calls I do in a day, most people would say that is what they do in a week. I have a good week every day. Does black count as a color? Because I'd say black's probably my favorite color. Favorite number would probably be 5. When I was 5, Jaeger, you don't care about my favorite number, buddy? When I was 5 years old, I started T-ball, and the first number they gave me on the Cubs was 5, and I kind of stuck with it. The books that probably most dramatically had an impact on my life, probably in different categories. Number 1 would be Robert Kiyosaki's Cash Flow Quadrants. Now, I know he's mostly known for Rich Dad, Poor Dad, but the second book, Cash Flow Quadrants, really woke me up. Think and Grow Rich is a staple. When it comes to the mindset side of things, the personal growth side of things, Think and Grow Rich, I think most people have that at the top of their list. And one other book on the business side is Good to Great. Jim Collins, one of my favorite authors. Good to Great was really a lot of the principles that we built the very foundation of Visalis on. So I'd say those 3 books, for different reasons, all had a big impact on me. That's a great question. I got all the way to the point where I think I owned every Mac product. I had the MacBook Air, I have a MacBook Pro, like double screens up in my home office. I have the Apple TV. I think I have every kind of iPod, at least one of them. And finally, I gave in with the 4S and Siri, You Got Me, the global phone, and I made the switch to iPhone, and I don't know what took me so long. Everybody needs a hater or two, or a lot. If you didn't have haters, you couldn't have a told you so list. My mom was an educator, teacher, counselor, then principal, and my dad a cop. Yep, 1 younger sister named Alex, 3 years younger than me. Not yet. My first car was a 1997 white Honda Civic. We have a lot of good times. One that jumps out is when we were young, we used to have fun and shoot music videos and rock it out to MC Hammer, You Can't Touch This, wearing the pants and all. I didn't just say that, did I?
Can't touch this.
I actually met Karis for the first time down in Mexico. It's not how it sounds. We were actually down there on a youth missionary trip, building churches with our church. And matter of fact, Karis's dad is a pastor. He was the minister of that church. And so I met her for the first time and definitely knew she was the one. And it's been an amazing, amazing journey ever since. So that's a little bit you probably never wanted to know about me. So post a comment if you have any question I didn't answer. And when I get a chance to update this interview, maybe I'll add your question to it.